Hey guys, Glenn here with another video. Today I'm just going to feature some Town Hall 13 base attacks. Starting with this one. This is in Bearcats. The guys here are amazing at using hybrid attacks, and I'm just learning a lot from them. And I'm also trying to master my own attacks here. So this first attack is going to be by me. On a base that's already been hit, so I knew I was in the CC. What you're seeing here is an Ice Golem, King, Queen, Wall Breaker in to destroy everything in this compartment here. And I also invest in another Ice Golem and Royal Champ to go in here. Now obviously I did want my Queen to go in here. That didn't pan out well, but still the Queen does take out the Wizard at the top, and then my Royal Champ gets the rest. So now that this is deleted, and I use the Lightning and EQ to delete this. Now I should have sent in a couple loons here because I needed this Archer Tower down, because this E-Drag was supposed to create that funnel. So all my dragons and loons would path in around this way, away from the sweeper location. But this is how it goes. But so the reason why I did dragon and loon attack on this base was because there is a hound in the CC, I believe, and a baby dragon. So I knew that I don't need to lightning the CC or poison it, so that saves me a lot of spells. And the hound just never comes out because I never put any ground troops near that CC, so that helps. Also having the multi-infernos make it easier for me to use dragons, so that they can live through it. And in the back end I use and invest some freezes to stop the threats, which are the scatter shot and the inferno tower and the air defense. And though the attack wasn't clean, like the Queen didn't go into the base as I wanted, and my dragons sort of all shifted to the side over here instead of going straight down this way, which was the actual pathing that I wanted to create, because I picked all air troops and the base was not good at defending air troops. It worked out for me in my favor. So came a little bit close, but pretty much that's it. This is going to be a 3-star. So let's just go on. Replay ends. Next attack I'm going to show is, hopefully I'm explaining this right, but probably I'm going to miss a lot of steps. So this one I wanted to show because it's an attack that I feel like will work on certain base, even though the execution doesn't have to be like perfect, flawless. Just the sheer amount of offensive power that you bring with the mass yetis and bowlers. And because there's a lot of bowlers, the bowlers do a lot of damage. And if you have single infernos, because right now the meta is having all 3 single infernos, those bowlers, nothing's going to kill those bowlers. The only thing that's going to kill it is maybe the Town Hall, Giant Bomb, Scatter Shot. But you use heal, you use the Warden ability timely. Like here, like that Warden ability was perfect to stop the Town Hall damage, the Scatter Shot damage. All the bowlers are within that Warden ability, and now the Town Hall's gone, the bowlers just don't die. Well, it just died actually to that Scatter Shot at the top there, but still there's still so many bowlers left. And the thing about this attack I just wanted to show is that my base has been 3-star by mass bowler, which is and Yeti attacks. And even though there's no healers, and you know the meta right now is using healers with the Warden, with the Yetis and the Queen, here there's no healers. It's just one heal, Warden ability to just power through. And he's got how many Yetis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this wasn't a max Town Hall 13 base, but if you have like 6, 7 Yetis, Ice Golem, and 3 heroes remaining, that's an overkill. Like, you've just overpowered this base. So on attack strategy, I feel like it's overlooked. A lot of people don't think it's viable attack. I think is perfectly viable depending on which base, and that was the right base for it. It was wide open, didn't need a lot of jumps to get to a lot of compartment. Just great attack. This is attack by a clanmate that I'm learning a lot from, because he or she, I hope that's not a she, but I think it's a he, but he's really good at dissecting the base, understanding which troops will overpower the base. So smart use of I think it was a giant or something over here to lure the CC, because there is a hole there, and you always want to see that, because if the base has holes in it, there are troops, there are CCs, there are things you can do to basically take advantage of that base, which he does here with the easy CC lure. The only unfortunate thing here is that the queen does a lot of damage to the queen, and then the royal champ hits the queen right away, so the ability gets burnt. The only thing I would have done if I could redo this hit for him would have been to bring one headhunter to basically poison down the enemy queen so she doesn't do as much damage. And I think the ice golem and headhunters, these troops are basically a replacement of spells. Like, if you need spells specifically for your troops for the second phase of the attack, headhunters and ice golems are great picks to basically do the same thing what a spell does, but with troops. So I love the addition of headhunters in the game. It just makes it a bit more strategic how you use them. And notice how he's using the queen walk to get the town hall, which is a threat to the hogs, and then she's sort of tanking for the scatter shot here as well, which is just OP. It just goes to show he really understands when to use mass hogs. The hogs do die out quickly if it's facing a scatter shot and town hall, obviously. So because the queen charge takes care of those things, 30 mass hogs just overpowers this base with like what, 3-4 heals was it, and the royal champ saves her ability, which means, you know, this was the right army to use for this base. And I would say this is pretty much an overkill. It's so hard to use hogs, mass hogs in Town Hall 13 because of the scatter shot in Town Hall. So to have this many hogs left, I would say he's really understanding how to dissect the base and use which troops for which defenses and how to use them. So really impressed with that attack. Next attack, same guy, max Town Hall 13, and he just destroys his base. So he uses Yeti Blimp right at the single inferno, because the single inferno is going to kill and threaten the queen charge or the queen walk. So it's always the Yeti Blimp is used to eliminate that threat. And the only thing here that he probably has hoped was to get the scatter shot, but he doesn't. Wow, that one loon picks up 2 seeking air mines. So that's always the reason why you want to invest 1 or 2 loons near where you put down the healer, because it basically saves your healers. It's unfortunate that the wall breakers die here, but it does open the compartment, and though the scatter shot didn't go down. So again, the reason why the mass hogs and mine or the hybrid attack works in this case is because he's investing the CC to eliminate the single infernal threat, but also using the queen to take down 3 biggest threat to his hybrid attack, which is the scatter shot, town hall, and you know, it just goes to show he really understands. This guy just really understands town Town Hall 13 meta attacks. You're gonna see the Royal Champ targeted by the single Inferno, unfortunately, and dies really quickly. Here I believe the Hogs were placed too late. I think the Hogs needs to go down before the Royal Champ, and that's what costed him the Royal Champ. But notice the Queen staying alive with the ability. The B-Drag actually remains alive, so that's actually the Royal Champ's job to get rid of him. But even though this attack wasn't like a flawless attack, it just goes to show how strong the hybrid attack is in Town Hall 13. But as well, the Queen charge, Queen walk, if you use it correctly. So even though the baby dragon is doing a lot of work on his troops, he is going to get the 3-star with the Queen ability still intact. So this is another overkill attack. I like how the Hound and the baby dragon is all traveling together with the troops here and just can't take them all down. Pretty funny how that works, but still, this was a amazing attack. Another amazing 3-star, another 6-pack for this guy. I think he had like 6 packs like every war so far. So just great attacks. I just wanted to show. Hope you learned something, and clash on.